not well traveled, even though he's a salesman and he can't tell time zones. And Jake is posing so hard to be so multicultural.
I wore this shirt thinking it'd be like, people would be like, oh, look at that guy. He gets out in the sun. He's probably been to places.
With his fake Hawaii beer.
He drinks tiki time. Hawaii.
This guy has so many timeshares. You can't even keep track of them. God.
Let me see the beer. Let me see the beer, Jake. Is that the tiki time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, straight out of Hawaii, huh?
/ Minnesota.
Shipped here today.
Little small town, about 5 people in it, from Hawaii, Minnesota.
Maui soda.
Said Hawaii, Minnesota.
Minneapolis, St. Kauai.
He said, I have so many timeshares.
Is that not something that a cultured, traveled person would say? Is that what I'm to understand?
You're the epitome of the Bucks running back roster there.
You ever seen that episode of South Park where they go skiing and it ends up being a timeshare and like the ski lift drops them off like right back into the timeshare people's office?
That's
fantastic.
Classic. Where is South Park anyways, Jake?
I believe that is actually in southern Minnesota. But like not the most southern part of Minnesota, because that would be where Hawaii, Minnesota is. So it's actually just a little bit north.
Hawaii, Minnesota.
Who let Ryan McDowell in the chat? I mean, seriously.
Oh wow! Look at him.
There's no bouncer at the open bar. God.
He's probably deserving of an invite at some point as well, J. Mike. I think we've neglected him for long enough, and we let his
McDowell's never been on the show. What is up?
No, he has, but we bring on his cohort like every other week, so it's just kind of weird that we wouldn't bring on Ryan. What's up, Ryan? All right. So have we talked enough about geography tonight, or have we more Minnesota geography? I think that's what we're working on.
Wait on a second, because I do have a second beer that is a Czech style beer, so we can visit that. Is it a peninsula? Whenever that comes up, I guess.
Yep. The Republic of Minnesota. That's right. All right. Well, shoot. J. Mike, I guess 3 minutes. Are we live? Are we live? Is it Tuesday?
Boy, howdy.
Is it 9:30 Eastern ish? Heavy on that ish.
Heavy.
You're gonna be. I sure hope you're satisfied with why the is so ish this week. We'll see about that. More on that later. J. Mike. My friend, my dude, my brother. How are you doing tonight?
Listen, man, every day's a good day to grow, man. And I'm happy to be here. This is already for everybody who's part of the Pulp Premium, the Pork Man Premium, all the premium levels of our Patreon. You got a real treat on the pre-show. Listen, I don't know that you all understand the number of stamps on the passport that you're dealing with tonight here on the open bar, but I can guarantee you, all the way from Hawaii, Minnesota to Nashville to the Dago and about 15 other places that we're going to probably make up by the end of the evening, you are going to get your fair share of some legitimate cultural just worldwide love here. So it's going to be a great night here at the open bar. I'm happy to be here. Gabe, I've kept my nose off of Twitter of late. A lot of weird energy. So I've left that alone. I only get on every once and again. someone mentions me for something, I just try to pop in to say what's up so people know I'm alive. But other than that, man, I've been trying to enjoy the summer break as well with these youngsters and have some fun with these NBA playoffs, and obviously continue to have some fun here at the Open Bar.
Yeah, man. We've been wondering where you were. I mean, I decided to send the link, out in our group DM, because the invite was indeed open to you, to the co-host of this show. But I had no idea. I had no idea if I was just going to be shopping for co-hosts tonight. But I'm just happy to have you, man. Just happy to have you. That's all. So, I agree with you though. Twitter be wilding. Twitter be wilding. My students, whenever I've said, I think I've told you this story, J Mike. I've said that word in class before. I've said wildin', and they did not like it. They did not like that I said wildin', and they continued to mock me. This was like still with like 40 days left in the school year, and I got mocked every single one of those 40 days for saying wildin'. Like it turned into wiling, and they started calling certain theorems and properties in algebra as wildin', or I think it evolved to bussin'. So a whole lot of vernacular just being thrown around.
Yo, how about these kids learn some
wildin'.
respect these days, man? I mean, damn.
They be
He is
wildin'.
wilding. Man.
You just can't do it. You should have seen their reaction, man. I can't even get out of my head. They all just like snap their neck at me. They're like,
What
"Wildin'."
did you say?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right. So we be wilding tonight. Tell you what. And as a matter of fact, J Mike is not on the clock. And if you were here in the Pulp Premium version of this show, again, go to patreon.com/the open bar to subscribe to our Patreon page, where you get to talk to us in the pre-show about stuff. And then we talked about J Mike being on the clock in this slow draft best ball league that we're in with some of the best, what is it? The auction draft. I get confused with our best ball ish and our auction draft. I'm not sure which one it is. Which one is it?
I think it's actually both. I think.
Oh, okay, a crossover.
I'm confident it's ball-ish, but Casey might be in both. Shout out to Casey.
Yeah. Anyway, Casey set us up with a kind of an additional open bar sponsored ish, best ball on Underdog, and J Mike's on the clock, and he knew that I was on deck. He also knows that we're live every Tuesday, 9:30 Eastern ish. He also knows that him and I are co-hosts on the show. He also knows that we come into this podcast with absolutely nothing to talk about, unless, of course, we try to plan something 45 minutes before the show. And yet he picked.
I think, first of all, you're saying a lot of suppositions there. You keep saying that he knows these things. You're just supposing that he knows these things. I don't know if I've ever heard him say that out loud. I just want to get that out of the way. I'm sorry.
Team J Mike. Okay.
That's the real question. Who really knows?
Yeah.
It's 2021, bro. Who really knows?
Who knows if
That's all
we're going
I'm
to be
saying.
alive tomorrow? Who knows?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Maybe I was just super upset that Metcalf and Jefferson went back to back with the picks that were just before me. Maybe I was upset about it. I don't know. You don't know?
I don't know. You might deserve that a little bit, though. I mean, just considering tonight.
Listen, maybe I'm just trying to be. You know what? I'm not finna do this with you.
He's trying to suck you into something, J Mike, and I would just not take the bait.
He is. Listen to him.
I just not take that bait. He's wilding.
This entire half of the screen is
He's
Team J Mike
so
right
hard
now.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to introduce our guest. So I'm going to start with someone who actually appreciates me. All right. Very first time on the open bar tonight. All right. Residing in Reba McEntire's Hall of Fame studio. Yeah. If you're listening in podcast form, you really got to be here for the live show, or else you would have missed out on the Reba McEntire. FF Reeves. Oh wait, I don't know if we can do that because Reeves is a real person. But
Lord Reeves just took on a whole new meaning.
I know, yeah, it did.
Yeah.
I don't know any Reba songs, so I can't quote anything and make a joke out of this, but I bet Jake could. You got anything, Jake? Hit us with
Coal
one real
miner's
quick.
daughter? Is that
No,
is that
I saw that
out
TV
there?
show she was on. You ever watched the Reba show?
Ah, yeah, it was called
Okay.
Reba.
Yeah, I also can't make a reference from that show because all I remember is the title. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Anyway, Reeves. Shoot, I can't do that. Reba is here tonight. The swag Reba man, 9'5", swag man. I think your last name's actually just Wagman, right? Or Wagman.
It is.
Yeah. Anyway, but Swagman is where it lands, and I'm sure it lands with many of the people that know you in this space. Anyway, my brother, welcome to the open bar. Good to see you. Good to meet you. All those things. First question though, are you Team Bun?
I have to say I'm Team Bun on this.
I'm stealing that. That is amazing.
Just straight up, wow.
We always got something.
Wow. This guy.
Give it by the end of the episode and put it in the chat. If somebody out there can literally make that into a GIF and
Might
then post it
change.
at the end of
It's
this,
great.
it'd be
You don't
amazing.
even that was good, J Mike, because you don't even need to caption it because you literally I see what you did. You did it. Okay. Anyway, how you doing tonight, brother? How you doing? Wagman, that
I'm
is.
doing great. I'm enjoying this. You know, I've been a big fan of this show for a while now. Ever since the infamous Kluge nickname was formed. But yeah, I'm thrilled to be here. It's a nice night in Nashville, and I'm happy to be here with the rest of you fine gentlemen.
Man, what a show that was. The birth of Kluge. Yeah, someday. I just hope he remembers us someday. But anyway, Reba, Wagman, good to have you tonight. 10 hours to go on my clock on that best ball draft, so we'll have to pause and take a look at that at some point. And I don't think we have any other guests tonight, so I think that's where we'll jump into the analysis. We could even start that best ball draft. I'm playing. It's VAT price. That is VAT price. FF. If you were in the DM premium, all right, that's another level of our Patreon. It doesn't start with P. What could private message? The private message premium, where you actually get to be in our DMs before the show.
You can't even say that with a straight face. You can't even get it out.
You would have known that Matt Price is one of the first, at least in the FF industry, to be a VATer. VAT, and he has an emoji literally tied to his name. He can sign things with an emoji. One of the few that can do that. Who else, right? So anyway, real name Matt, emoji name teddy bear, elephant, poo. How are you doing tonight, my friend?
Better than the Yat. Better than that.
I still don't know what a Yat is.
Hey.
It's just like, I don't even really know what it is, to be honest with you. It's like a string of emojis that you can eventually tie to like crypto payments and stuff like that. But right now it just like redirects. So like if you type y.at/ whatever your string of emojis is, then it will redirect to whatever site you want. So that's all.
I've come to understand it's just like basically walking around like this all day. And you're just like, you have to introduce yourself to people like this. And you're like, this is me now. I'm yatting. Am I yatting? Matt, am I yatting correctly?
You did it.
Thank you. Cool.
Bear poo with the tree emoji. That's got to be a good one, right?
No, that's got to be. And there's only, I mean, there are not infinite, but there are many combinations for these emojis, anywhere from 1 to 5, I believe. And Matt went ahead and did the extra 5. And I think
it costs less, man. I don't want to spend $100 on whatever it is.
True. And I think you do deserve some props though. Sure, it costs less. I was gonna actually, prop you up and but anyway, because of the elephant with the 3 poos, I think that's relevant.
If you want to know, I mean, it's not really a secret, I guess, but I'm a bear keeper, zookeeper. My girlfriend's an elephant keeper, and then we both pick up a lot of shit. So at least 3 piles worth. So I thought it was fitting.
I was wondering where you're going with that.
Not like on a honeymoon.
My girlfriend and I.
Right?
Hold on,
you do that as part of your jobs, correct?
All right. Wait. Hold on.
I can't get the thought out of my head thinking about pricing his girlfriend, like doing that as a hobby as opposed to jobs. And then just they're cleaning like what a rush. Like,
I mean, you laugh, but people I don't know if they pay for it, but you can go to like I don't know, Thailand, I think, and there's like elephant orphanages and stuff, and you can just go and volunteer and like to take care of elephants. So there are people that do it for free.
No, not the taking care of animals part. The pure poop part. Like
just the shitting part.
Just like, oh,
I wish I could get paid. I wish I could get paid to poop. That would be great.
Yeah,
I got a fast metabolism, man. That's like it depends on how much it is per
pound,
per
I guess,
session.
right?
I guess
it would be based on weight. I would presume.
What y'all got mixed into this hay over here? What is
God.
Nitro boost for the bowels?
I'm saying if there's a second version of Yat, that has to be it, right? And it could just be scat, and then you could pay based on whatever the poundage of poo that you wanted to go pick up. There's a service out there. There's an app waiting. That's all.
I'm also
introducing Yatscat. All right.
That's sc.at. All right, Matt. We're at price. I'm just wondering why. So Matt started off with was because his girlfriend cleans up the elephant, whatever, right? So he's thinking of his girlfriend. Like maybe those are even the favorite animals of sorts. Like imagine that. Like imagine you were making your VAT, your emoji representation of you. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was. Come on. So many ats. I know. So imagine. I've been calling it VAT like the whole time. I think. Right?
I know.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. Well, let's just start the show over. Welcome in to the open ball. But anyway, imagine making a representation of emojis for you and your girlfriend. What 3 emojis are you going to put after it? 3.
Well, to be honest, it didn't start out that way. Like it was like I put in the first emoji that I wanted, and it was like, you can pay $200 or whatever for this, and I was like, let's add some shit to it and see if we can get that cost down, and it worked.
That's the entire Taco Bell business model, by the way. I just want to put that out there.
That's a good one.
All right. So we have one other guest this evening, a lovely human being. Where do you begin? Where do you begin with this, man?
I think you begin in Hawaii, Minnesota. I think
you begin in Hawaii, Minnesota, where this gentleman is from. Also did some work in South Park, Minnesota, a local brewer in Minnesota that brings in all of the Hawaii flavors to your mouth. Literally. I don't know what that is in emoji form, but I'm sure that he could figure that out. So anyway, it's so good. Oh, geez. So good to have you tonight there. And
oh my God. I got so scared for a minute. You have no idea.
What in the world? Dude, I didn't think this was ever gonna come back. You threw this to me like 2 weeks ago. And he said he didn't have an arm at all.
My form is
And he
second to none.
He hadn't picked it up in a minute. I don't believe that to be true. This man literally just threw probably a football around the earth at least 343 times, and it just landed here. So anyway, welcome to the show, Jake Trowbridge.
Yeah, I mean, no big deal. Try not to make a big deal about it. But I did. I mean, yeah. The distance, the arm strength is still here. My shoulder, if there was any concerns, is very good. It's very good. You might say good enough to get that ball from Hawaii, Minnesota, all the way to your neck of the woods, underhanded. That's actually how I throw too. Is with.
I thought I saw you trying to kick the ball, Jake. I'm not convinced you threw it.
What? Why would you blow up a man from Hawaii, Minnesota like that, who is just trying to do a good thing here?
Well, because I heard that's where good punters come from. So I kind of wanted to
Right.
have a little shout out to your hometown for their kicking acumen.
Thank you, but I did it left-footed, and I am a righty. I want to put that out there. No, thank you guys for having me on. Of course, this is wonderful.
Oh man. It's going to be a show tonight, fellas. I tell you what, and ladies, if we're talking about the country singers that are also joining us, Reba included,
and Donna,
the Reeves, and Donna, of course. Don't forget about Donna. I don't know, J. Mike. What do you think about tonight? What's on your mind? What do you think?
Listen, as I told you before, when I've been off of Twitter, let me tell you how much I've been thinking about. It has been quite minimal, just trying to get through these days. But I heard a rumor. I didn't believe it at first. Then I checked my phone because I didn't want to live that far off the land. I checked my phone, and Julio Jones was traded. That really happened, and people are really excited, which is fun. So I have a question for you all, and this is an actual football question. And it's probably the first time that I've talked football on the show in probably a month. So here's the question. Here's the question. With Julio going to Tennessee, why do we still have reports about Jordan Love and OTAs?
I take this as a personal attack, by the way, as probably the only Packers fan. Also, the only Packers fan
too,
for
Jake.
Sure. Oh, good. We get to
We've
share.
talked about
together.
this on Twitter a couple of times. I'm a little
Oh my
bit
God,
upset
I'm
that you
so
didn't
embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. I was too busy trying to kick that stupid fucking ball, and I just got out of my head.
All your willpower
feels rude. It exhausted all of my mental energy trying to get that thing where it needed to go. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb. Jordan Love OTAs is dumb, and I don't like it. I don't want to be a part of it. I've barely started to accept the fact that it's happening, but that's as far as I've come.
I don't know, Jay. I can't wait for the Blake Bortles, Jordan Love quarterback competition. I can't even get it out. I don't want it at all.
Don't you
Who wins?
say it.
I bet Blake Bortles wins that.
Not me. That's certainly not who wins out of that, or any Packers.
Nobody
I don't think anybody
wins.
wins.
Nobody
I don't think
wins.
anybody wins. At least
Not even
Packers
Devontae
fans lose.
wins.
Not even Devontae. Gabe, do you remember that one time when Blake Bortles was the quarterback of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and that team went to the AFC title game and almost beat Tom Brady? Do you remember that? That happened in real life.
Leading into the fourth
mean that wasn't a
quarter
fantasy?
or third quarter?
Yeah,
close to the end of the
they were in
third.
control and then fell apart. Yeah,
yeah.
that was a tough day. Wow.
But you almost have to be thankful a little bit because you know that a big contract would come after that.
True.
And it would have just, prolonged the inevitable. I think I knew for a while. It didn't take. I was just baffled that it was Blake. It felt like that Kyle Orton year.
I remember that.
Shout out to Tran from a few weeks ago. He
Yes.
showed some love to Kyle Orton for making the Super Bowl with the Bears, but I mean, it was clearly like all of the Bears defense that did that, and very much the same with the Jaguars that year. It's just defense, and then Blake Bortles, he played all right though. He did all right. I'll take it.
I didn't mean to reopen that Jordan Love wound, and I definitely didn't want to go back to dealing with Bortles and Jacksonville.
Know that you did.
I just don't understand, with all this good stuff that's apparently happening in the football world, why am I getting alerts about Jordan Love? Stop. Like, what are we doing? Why do y'all love misery so much that's
it's
what's
because
going to come across the timeline?
Everybody gets so burned out with big news, like immediately. You have like basically 30 minutes of where like big news is cool, and everybody's like, "Well, okay, can we stop talking about this already? Let's talk about something else." And so then Jordan Love has to come into the picture. That's what happens.
Golly, I don't listen. And I know I just hit you all with the plot twist there. And this is hilarious as well. Shout out to the chat. Major kudos to everybody in the chat. And shout out to our friend Bobby Koch, a former podcast partner with Pricer over Superflex.
It's true. He's too adult for podcasting these days.
He's buying houses and
he's
stuff.
Like, oh, I got an MBA. I can't like talk on a microphone anymore. Blah, blah, blah.
Much love, Bobby. Much love. Zach says, "Carol, if you say Bortles 3 times, Bobby Koch shows up." And we might be on precipice. We might be on the precipice there. I mean, I do low key want to talk about the Julio stuff. I think the real question that I want to ask you all, I don't know. I don't see it as some major upgrade that he's paired in Tennessee. Like, and I've turned off the podcast today just so I could have somewhat of an opinion of what people are saying. And I'm just curious what you all think, because it almost feels like everyone thinks that Julio wins in this situation, and I don't know that it changes much. I don't know that it's different.
I think especially from a dynasty value standpoint, it changes literally nothing.
Nothing.
He's still an old receiver.
Nothing.
He's still going to be good. He's still going to get targets. It's like the situation, like for dynasty, doesn't move the needle. I don't think.
I think from redraft it lowers it. Like, I think his situation is worse this year than if he stayed with the Falcons, because the Falcons throw all the time.
700 times a year.
All they do is throw, and the Titans don't throw that much. And it's a new offense. It's like, not saying you can't learn a new offense, but historically, receivers that go into a new offense the first year, like last year, Stephon Diggs, of course, crushed it. But like, that's not the case for all new wide receivers. So I don't know.
I mean, it's
also a new coordinator.
And it's a little bit different for like the really elite players. So that doesn't worry me. I don't think the one thing that is a positive is that it's such a funnel offense now, right? Like, you know that A.J. Brown and Julio Jones are getting basically all of the targets. There's no tight end. There's no other wide receiver we care about, unless Henry's going to start catching 75 balls. It just seems like both those guys could easily get 120 to 140 targets, right? I mean, so I just don't think things change that much, really.
Does it change?
The disrespect of Ferkser.
I mean, hey,
Sweet Prince, rest easy.
People are drafting Ferkser like he's the hottest thing, but
maybe
he is. Maybe he is.
Does the offense throw a little bit more then, with the presence of Julio? Does Tannehill? Is that a bump for Tannehill? Does he throw 50 more attempts over the course of the year and kind of lock him in as that QB1, or
maybe more efficient? I mean, he's better than Corey Davis, so maybe more efficient.
Yeah, and Tannehill's already hyper efficient. I think maybe he'll throw 50 to 60 more times, and it'll be a little bit higher of a bump. But I still don't think Julio's any more than a wide receiver 2. Rock solid, but not more.
All right. J Mike, what do you think about that? What do you think about your boy Tanny? I have him in a super flex league, and he just kind of like keeps. I drafted him and Russell Wilson like 4 years ago when he was still on the Dolphins, and I was just like, oh no, when he was traded, like I thought he was dead, and now all of a sudden he's like resurges like as much as Russell Wilson probably, if not more, in super flex leagues. It's just, you know, because people are wiling.
Wiling. They are
they do
wiling.
They're wilding.
I'm about to say you start enunciating a little too much. Got me looking at you sideways. Like, bro, I'm gonna need you to let some of them consonants go.
Consonants all over these continents.
Oh, it's consonants.
Certainly not a
Where's the
consonant.
consonants?
Talking about Minnesota though.
Hey, Mike, got some
Bars.
incontinence.
Oh, whoa!
That's what you
sir.
said earlier. I thought that's
Sir.
what you said on the premium.
That is not for
Patreon
the
plus
public.
chat. I thought-
Are we surprised that
Exactly.
Matt wants to go back to talking about poop all of a sudden? Are we really shocked by that?
He
Listen,
loves it.
it's
That
like
needs to happen.
6 hours of my life every day. I can't get away from it, you guys. I'm sorry.
It's a natural aphrodisiac. Come on. I do. I mean, Gabe, you asked about 10. I can't even give a serious. I can't even give a serious point. Incontinence.
Well, what about Julio Jones?
Tannehill. Let me tell you about Tanny. Let me tell you about my QB1. Like, I just can't. I can't. I'm sorry. Anywho, this is why I can't. I'm a mess, y'all. Yeah, I don't even know where I wanted to go with that, but I do find these trades in the middle of nowhere fun, and all of a sudden, it almost feels like the 9-point scoring season. Shout out to Russ Fisher. The 9-point scoring season of football has truly become something that we can anticipate something fun happening all the time, or at least like every month of the year, which has been a cool thing to see. Very basketball-ish in that sense. So I'm excited to see what other nonsense happens next and what happens with Aaron Rodgers and everything that is set to entail over this summer. I'm excited to be able to see that, but I am excited to see this Tennessee offense and listen, man, Corey Davis stand up. Always excited for Corey Davis, but it will be fun to see Julio and AJ Brown on the field at the same time and just watching secondaries have to fool with a couple of monsters out there.
Who's going to wear 11?
Good luck. Good luck.
Is AJ?
AJ's wearing 11. Julio's wearing 2.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
I
He's not
mean,
going to defer to the legend, huh?
No, the beefiest wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2, running back combination in the history of football. I'm here for it.
Wait, Julio's wearing number 2?
Yeah.
Is that
Number
what
2.
you said? Oh, I guess we know which player Matt's going to be all about this year.
Ooh. That was a stub, wasn't it?
Nice.
The hell are
Matt
you?
Ryan.
It's going to be real weird seeing all these players wearing different numbers this year. I'll
Oh,
say that.
you did it, J Mike.
Oh, he did it. Did someone
did we
say
say it 3
Bortles a
times?
third time?
I might have done. I know I said it. I probably said it.
Yo.
Beetlejuice. Oh my god.
Bobby in the clutch. Bobby in the clutch.
It was the. Oh, no, I guess.
Well done, Bobby.
Steph, I think this is the equivalent of getting tushied when we just talk about Blake Bortles. Well, actually, we were talking about poop already earlier. So somehow that comes up on the show every week. Really good, really good content that we are content.
Everybody
with.
poops, Gabe. Everybody poops. You just gotta get
Blake Bortles
I tried to normalize it last week. I put the tushy in the public bathroom of my own home. All right, I share it with everyone.
I got a bidet, man. It's one of the best things I've ever
See?
bought.
Come
It's one of
on.
the best things I've ever bought. No joke.
That's
I'm
right.
door. By the way, I am bathroom door locked. Do it in shame and never talking about it for the rest of my life.
Yeah. Like you're
Same
having a
method.
get together at your home and you have to like send everyone home.
Sorry, I was fishing. I don't know. I just don't want them to know that I was I was pooping.
Speaking of number twos, Julio wearing number 2 to represent the red zone targets he got in ATL.
We really just can't get
That's
away
pretty
from
good.
the Cowboys.
I know. It just doesn't stop, man. It's annoying. It's too easy.
Oh.
Too easy. Hey, let's talk about this though. Look, is Julio overrated? I mean, look, he gets to play.
Oh my god! I was told this was a serious football show by J Mike, but this
he
J.
gets to
Mike
play with Roddy White, Calvin Ridley, AJ Brown across from him. I mean, obviously, it's easy for him to get open.
What a clown.
Show me the splits.
Hayden Hurst.
I mean,
What's his
Russell
name look
Gage.
like before and after Hayden Hurst? You know what I mean?
I'm just saying Russell Gage did pretty good when Julio was out. So I mean, how good could he possibly
Tony
be?
Gonzalez. He said, "Show me the splits." you went from a serious fantasy football show, and then flipped it to First Take so fast.
Oh.
Yo, show me the splits. Somebody hacking the rotoviz real quick. Let's see splits, man. Dang, that was good. Oh my god.
Show me the splits. All right. Sure. Make Jake do an impression. Jake, did we try this last time? Or no, we tried it on I think your show, maybe. I tried to force you into an impression on your show, didn't I?
I would never do that. I would never do that on my home turf. I would never allow for it.
Yeah. Shoot. I don't know. You got anything on your mind? Anything you're practicing that you want to release to the public? To the pub?
No. No, I don't.
No.
Let me hold on. I will do a really quick impression of
A butthole.
Matt Price. No, of Matt Price as a zookeeper throughout his day.
Oh god!
I can turn this poop into an emoji tomorrow.
Nailed it.
I think that's a 8.9 out of 10 in my own scoring.
Strong.
rubric.
My own scoring.
How many decibel points though?
No, it's just a bunch of zeros after. It does go to like the 10th after the decimal, but it's all zeros.
Got it.
Yeah.
Whew. Man. Well, I guess that's the show, huh?
Boy, howdy. Boy, howdy. I don't listen. I don't pretend to know, Gabe, what you want from me anymore. You ask about splits.
Yeah.
You ask about actual football things. You asked me about Tannehill. Apparently, he's your QB1 on the season coming up.
He is.
I'm not mad at that. I mean, who would you rather be throwing to? You know, I mean, who would you rather be throwing to? So I guess my question is, and it's a game that you all may have been familiar with at one point with the open bar, and it's something that was synonymous with your boy J Mike at one point. It's just essentially a pick 'em. I don't know if I'm even still logged in to my DLF account. Apparently I do still have it. I know that they do have, I am a patron of the service. So I'm going to sign in.
We
here
don't have a patron. We don't have a patron, J Mike. I don't know what you're talking about. You guys are getting scammed. I hope you're not getting scammed because we don't have one of those. So I don't know who you're paying.
You mean I just paid $100 a month and it wasn't to you, Price?
But if he pays this membership
God
fee, then the
dang it.
Prince of Nigeria is able to access these pick'ems.
Yep.
And
How do you
he's
say
doing
no?
a great service. Yeah. He'll get
Beats him-
reimbursed
I don't
for
know.
all of it on the back end. It's fine.
I don't know what kind of show you guys are running over there, Pricer, but this is people who pay $37.99 a month
I just
to a
write and talk
Nigerian
about
prince.
stuff. I don't have any power. Is McDowell still here? McDowell's got all the power.
All right. That's probably fair. I'm hoping I can log in.
Do you need some ADP? I got it pulled up right now.
I have some ADP too.
Well,
I like
great.
ADP.
J-Mike, we literally own that website. You forget.
I didn't know if it rolled into the second quarter of this year.
Are we doing a Tannehill or?
Yes, 100% Tannehill or. Yes.
Just with QBs or other players included?
No, this is super flex. This is all the bells and whistles that you could hope for. And after trying to vamp for as long as I possibly could, I finally have it pulled up here. Ryan Tannehill, May ADP for super flex, QB 13, number 28 overall. So around the horn, this is the good old one-word answers. One-word answers.
Gotta make a drop for that.
Yeah, for real. Tannehill or Jalen Hurts? We'll work our way clockwise. Trowbridge.
Hurts.
Pricer.
And Dynasty? Hurts.
Sam. Gabe.
Oh, you know where I'm going with this, baby. Hurts.
The old bait and switch, that Gabe, that man bun. FF bait and tackle switch. All right. Gotta be quicker. Okay. Next up. Ooh, this will be fun. We'll stay in Dynasty here. Ryan Tannehill or Steph Diggs. Pricer, we'll start with you.
I'm assuming Superflex if you're asking me about.
Oh, always Superflex.
Yeah, I'll take Diggs.
Okay. Swagman.
I'll take Diggs.
Okay. Gabe.
Diggs.
Trowbridge.
Now I just want to be contrarian for the sake of being contrarian, but I can't because I really want Diggs. Okay. Nope, I'm changing it. No, I'm Tannehill. I want to be the Lone Ranger on the Tannehill train here, and I'm riding that thing into the cliffs of Hawaii, Minnesota.
some rough terrain.
There are no cliffs in Minnesota.
Maybe not from
You've
your
never been
portion
to
of
Hawaii,
Minnesota.
apparently. Next up, again, staying with Superflex theme here. Ryan. Oh, and by the way, Steph Diggs currently going as wide receiver 6, number 32 overall. So it is at the middle of the third round. Startups there. We'll keep this going. This will be fun too. This might be my favorite one that I've asked in a very long time. Ryan Tannehill or Kyle Pitts?
Oh, come
Swag
on.
man.
Come on.
Pitts.
It's
Pitts.
Gabe.
Oh, Pitts.
Pitts with a bullet.
Trowbridge.
It's like you were throwing up in your mouth a little bit as you tried to say that because you didn't really want to say that. But I vomit free here. I want that Pitts all damn day.
Okay. Last one. And by the way, just as a heads up, Kyle Pitts, number 37 overall. So first pick in the 4th round of Superflex.
I'm okay with it.
This is listen. I'm just a messenger here. Pricer, don't be upset with me. Okay?
I'm not upset. I'm okay with it. I said I'll draft 3 quarterbacks and then Pitts, no problem.
Okay, but you're not taking Tannehill over Pitts.
Oh no, I'm not taking Tannehill over Pitts.
Okay,
I'll take a different quarterback over Pitts. Not Tannehill.
Not Tannehill. All right, last one. This will be fun. Ryan Tannehill, Matthew Stafford. Gabe.
Stafford.
Trowbridge.
Tannehill. Tannehill has a stronger back. He has a stronger back. I'm going Tannehill.
How's your tummy now, Jake?
Not
Vomiting in your
That Tiki Tom starting to bite back, huh?
Visiting someplace a little more south of Hawaii, Minnesota, if you know what I mean.
South Park, Minnesota.
Heading to Pricer Place. Okay. Very good. Very good. Price.
I'm trying to. I don't want to speak out of turn. I was trying to pull up my rankings real quick, but it's slow. What's going on, McDowell? Can you make the site faster? I'm gonna say Tannehill, but I think they're pretty close. Like I think they're like flip a coin, pick your favorite. I don't really have a preference too much on those two.
All right, Sam.
That was not a one word answer.
2-2 Stafford.
Okay. And the only reason I ask, and not the only reason, one of the many reasons I ask, because I find that one fun. Stafford currently going 20 spots after Tannehill at 47 overall. 20.
Criminal.
Did you know that Tannehill is only 1 year younger than Matthew Stafford? That seems.
How about that?
Stafford has been in the league for forever.
Yeah, but in how many back years is that? Like, how many extra years does Ryan Tannehill's back have above Matt Stafford? That's the question. That's the metric that I wish that you would consider when you're writing these things on Twitter. That's all.
So Stafford's got that Romo age back. Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
back brothers, similar to Eskimo brother. Okay, anyway, yeah, that got dark real quick. Good deal. That show was so silly, man. The league. I'm sorry, that show was so silly.
I wonder if
you know what the greatest podcast ever would be? I was just thinking about this, by the way. Well, not just, but like for the sake of this thing, I say just, and that can mean anywhere between yesterday and like 8 years ago. But I was just thinking about the fact that like if the NFL season hadn't happened this last year because of COVID, like if the NFL got shut down, I was like, what am I going to do with this podcast that we have designated to talk about football? I was like, we'll just literally talk about all the trades and waiver wires and shit from the league. And I would I was like, I will analyze every episode. I
would watch that show, and I would love to come on that show.
Absolutely.
Even just if it's
do it anyway.
If it was the league recap podcast or something.
That would be pretty epic. I'm in for that too. Sign me up, please.
You have to get the cast. You have to get the cast members on that podcast somehow.
Yeah, like Nick Kroll's not doing anything right now. I'm sure he's available.
Yeah, not a crazy man.
What else? What else does he have to do with the show? I'm here for it. I like that.
Right.
Real quick, Gabe. I know we're going to jump into. I think Gabe is about to take lift off with us, but I did want to just shout out real quick with Tannehill. I do find it really interesting just how all over the place he is right now when we look at the landscape of what's going on around him in startups. Because I named 0 players that are currently going ahead of him in drafts. All of those people that we talked about are all going behind him. So I find the value of Tannehill really interesting right now.
Value.
I think it's like a buy the news, or excuse me, buy the hype, sell the news kind of thing. I think like if you had him and you sold like right after the Julio announcement, was it yesterday? Time is a flat circle. Whatever it was, I think that was the premium time to get out if you were going to get out.
Yeah.
I know I'm blowing minds right now. I get you guys are silent. You don't have nothing to say to that.
Let me tell you something right now. If you have Tannehill on your roster, trade him for Fitzpatrick plus. That's my.
I mean,
my
I love that. I would absolutely do that. I don't know if you're joking, but
no, I'm really not.
You got me. If you were, you got me.
Fitzpatrick to the moon.
That all day.
He's gonna be literally if whatever games he plays, he's gonna be like top 10 in the games that he plays this year. And obviously, Tannehill's gonna have a longer career, but like you can get plenty of pieces for it.
Who's more?
Who even gives a shit?
Who's fun? Who's fun? Fitzpatrick is fun. You see that sign he held up today? Come on.
He's awesome.
He's so proud to be in middle school.
He's awesome. It's hard to beat. R&B.
All right. Okay, I'm ready. Y'all ready for this?
Bum, 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 bum,
Just
bum, bum, bum,
had
bum.
my head back.
Hit the drop, J Mike. You know which one. All right. This is gonna be a mess. I can't wait. We need to make things ahead of time. Why do I always think of the best things Tuesday, 7:30 Eastern ish. All right. So actually I better have this thing pulled up, prepared, ready to go. Where is this stupid thing?
Did you make a show sheet for this?
I did.
Is that what I'm understanding right now?
No, I did.
Sorry, a show sheet.
That you can't spell the one part of ish without show sheet. Just one part of it though. It's the part that all right. So I have a game, and it's basically, Pricer hosted DGN, sort of, not really. It's usually Rocky these days, whether it's just him, him himself and him again. But because he stole the show, I wanted to give you an opportunity to play a game.
Oh, hell yes.
Would you like to play a game?
Would you like to play a game? So the game, you inspired me, Matt.
I try.
Or should I say, Yat? You inspired me, Yat. So I decided we could do some sort of name game of sorts here. I will explain the rules for each category, whether I'm just needing you to provide a player, needing you to provide a team, or I have one little special thing at the end that was very difficult to make, and that was actually what I was making during this entire show, and it could only come up with one, so that's how horrible this is. So hopefully, we have a good time.
I guess you don't need a tiebreaker.
So for Swagman, for Jake, if you've never been on DGN before, the Dynasty Game Network, there's often a game played, the name game, where you basically just have to name a player given certain clues. Because
that's not how it works, but
Rocky made mine all old movies from the 90s, and I'm 26 and very uncultured. So naturally, I failed all but one of them. I didn't even know what the movies were.
I hope that's not the situation today.
You'll know.
I hope Gabe made it easier.
It's football, so I would hope that you know at least a little. Well, hold on, Pricer. That's not the name of the name game. Explain it better, Mr.
It's hard.
TGN.
It's a hard game to explain. I usually point it out as it's like the Wheel of Fortune before and after, but it's a little bit more complicated than that because we use this. We blend sounds too. It's not just the word is the same. Like Tyrod Taylor Gabriel. Like they share a name, right? But we do it where it also has you're just sharing sounds. It doesn't even have to be the whole name. So
yeah, like, doing the movies with actors.
Like Spaghetti Odell Beckham.
Also, Matt is stupid good at this game. I just remember getting like my feelings crushed so hard when I was on there with him last time because like I got the first one right and I actually got it right in like pretty quick time, and I felt really good about myself to the point where that I just held on to that moment for the next 10 minutes while he slaughtered me with every subsequent answer. So thank you for that, Matt.
It's a little bit unfair for the host, to be honest with you, because we get to play it all the time. So, and the guests are coming in cold. So, it's not super fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we've had people get 0 many times. So you got 1. That's good.
Yeah. There was a time, Price, in your prime the Pricer Prime, maybe a year plus ago, where every time we'd listen, literally you were winning every other week. It's like,
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
he's not even giving people
Well,
a chance.
we've
He's
only
just
had
like,
2 tournament of champions, and I won both of them. So it's not exactly fair. I'll say.
That's not even a humble brag, by the way.
Yeah.
You
This is
just
a full-on
brought it up.
brag. I'm proud of my DG and whatever you want to call it.
Mastership.
run of dominance.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sure. You
Sorry,
said
Gabe,
it, not me. You said it, not me.
Let others boast for me. I got you.
The trophy is called the Pricer Trophy.
The
He's the only one
Pricer Memorial.
He's the only one expected to win.
My goodness.
I'm going to make my own trophy for my own game that I play and nobody else gets to play with. And it's going to be called the Trophy, but it's going to be spelled TROWPHY. And I give it to myself after every episode. Because fuck all this. It's too hard to be competitive with good people.
It sounds like a participation medal, Jake. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. But it's going to be glittery and amazing.
I was
It's gonna
here.
look nice. This is
Listen.
mine. I earned this.
Just about to say,
Gabe, we're gonna play a game or what?
I'm
You're
just
really-
waiting. I'm fine.
No.
I'm chilling.
It can't be a participant trophy if he's the only one that has one. That is a legitimate championship.
He couldn't even
That is
beat
a
himself.
Trophy.
All right, it's all you
All
get.
right.
Sorry.
So I wanna at least clarify a little bit as far as name game goes, because I only say name game because it involves names. But the names are translated via emoji, because
God.
we were talking about the premium in the Yat chat. All right, with Matt. All right, go to y.at. All right, we're gonna get the emojis rolling. And so I've got a few games or a few categories really to try and guess the player or team that, and then a special little thing at the end that involves emojis. So I hope you know your emojis, and I will.
One
What's that?
emoji.
No, that would be hard, difficult, very difficult. But we'll yeah. Actually, no, never mind. They all have.
No,
at
I mean
least,
you only got one.
I
Never
only
mind.
got one.
Forget
I-
it.
Yeah,
Forget it.
You went over my head.
You said you only had one of them.
Oh,
You only made one of them.
yeah, just
Forget
one
it.
emoji. One emoji, Matt, for the whole game.
Got it.
We're just gonna interpret that emoji.
Jesus Christ.
I want to give a quick shout out to LQJ too, because he was going to come on the show with us tonight, and I think he uses emojis on Twitter more than anyone that I know, and and that's not hate whatsoever. I just recognize that. I think it can certainly be utilized in a great way. So I was hoping that he could be here with us to do this, because it was a perfect crossover of the Yats and the LQJ hitting us up with the emojis on the TL. So anyway, he'll have to watch this back, which, by the way, this is a horrible time to listen to the podcast because it's a very visual thing, because I'm going to share a screen with just emojis, and, maybe I will describe the emojis as best I can, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, all four of you can play here, J Mike included. Bye, J Mike. Three of you can play. J Mike can play if he wants, but you will just say your name, much like you would on the DGN pod, as a sort of buzzer to call yourself in and say the answer. So we'll see how this goes, right? All right. So the first is going to just be an individual player. All right. I am going to give you the position of that player and the division. All right. So that's kind of similar to the name game thing that you've seen on DGN. So position and what else did I say? Division. Got it. All right. Let's see how this share is going to work. Hopefully works decently here. Bring up my first Da 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 da. I need some background music. Da, 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 da. All right. Okay, that's enough. We're ready. So the first player is wide receiver, NFC East.
CD, Jake.
Damn.
CD, did you just glitch out of the Matrix?
That's actually what I go by in Hawaii, Minnesota. So I got confused for a really hot minute. I'm sorry.
CD.
He tried to answer, glitch out and buzzer, and then said his name. What happened?
You did it all. All right, Jake. I think that'll suffice. What's
As
the
as the resident game master, I think you don't need to give the player and I mean, if they're all going to be this easy, you don't think you need to give the division and the.
I think that was the easiest one. I think everyone knows this one, so I just wanted to start us off somewhere.
Yeah.
I think it's going to get more. I think it's going to get more difficult. And I also don't have
It's
any.
gonna get more
so
difficult.
it's going to get more. CD, Jake, difficult.
I did cover the bases. You have to admit, if there was anything that was going to be accepted there, I did say it at some point.
So Jake, your answer.
CD lamb.
Oh, I thought you might say CD sheep.
Compact
All right.
disc lamb.
Compact disc lamb. Yes. Probably one of the easier ones here that we'll do. But yes, Jake is awarded a point. So I believe this one is going to be a little bit more difficult because the emojis are somewhat of a stretch. And I might have
Creative licensing.
Exactly. And I probably could have done like 10 of these names, just like coming up with names with emojis, probably. But I was like, man, this is just gonna be
I'm probably
stretch.
stealing this, by the way. I'm definitely stealing this for DGN.
All right. It's it's a good one. At least I hope so. All right, here we go. This is another wide receiver, and we are moving to the AFC. Where's the screen? There it is. Wide receiver in the AFC North. So there are two names, remember, here, and the left we have inside parentheses because I had to use two emojis to emulate this action.
Is this order of operations? What's going on?
I
was going to ask.
multiply. Algebra here.
Yeah, come on.
Wait, Jake.
What do you got?
Okay, you're fucking right. This is the stretch if this is accurate.
This is good. Well done.
But I am going to say there's two runners inside the parentheses, right? So one is chasing the other.
Yep.
That plant is in a clay pot, and they are swimming in a pool. So I'm going to say Chase Clay pool.
Oh, nice. Well done.
So good, Gabe.
That's fantastic.
That's great. That is really good.
Oh my! I know.
That was a stretch.
I was like, okay.
I'm trying to think of who rhymes with flower pot.
That was like swim, plant, swim.
That was what was.
Those are NFL players. Yeah.
I'm sitting here really thinking about the order of operations, and I'm thinking, bro, how does he get Jamar Chase from this?
That was a good one.
What is Jamar? Like, where is this? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Oh man, I couldn't get it.
The answer was Chase, because two runners here in parentheses, of course, order of operations.
Chase, Jamar, duh.
Chase Claypool, because the plant is indeed in a clay pot, and this is the best we could do with pool. So Chase Claypool is your answer.
That's amazing.
Yeah. All right. So I unfortunately only have one more of those.
I want to play the rest of the night.
I know.
Yeah, these are
For
fun.
real.
These are fun.
Yeah, I could probably come up with some on the fly, but because there were some where I kind of threw them out, I was like, I don't think I can do that. We'll see. But all right, let's take down Chase Claypool here. Chase, if you happen to use this as your yacht, I would like some.
What are you
royalties.
gonna use as your yacht?
I know
That's
what
the real question.
I know.
We should
it's
make
tough.
that live on the air. That's some content right there.
We have to know what
Tasty
Gabe
content.
wants to use as his yacht after the DM premium conversation about it.
Oh my god. Oh
Maybe
my
I'll-
god. Is
maybe
there
I'll let
an
the
egg?
people
Could
choose.
you do like an eggplant and then like a like Cinnabon, like immediately after it? Could you do eggplant Cinnabon? Because I
What's
mean
the
that's pretty
Cinnabon
good.
emoji? Do we have
Bun.
a Cinnabon emoji?
Bun.
It's
I'm
but
with
that's
you, Jake.
pretty euphemism there,
Oh,
man.
I like that. I like that.
Man. Bun. That is as close as I can get in terms of emoji.
The question is, what are you going to have to put behind that so it doesn't cost a fortune? Like that's the
Yeah.
real question.
A
Yeah, because
microphone.
that's got to be expensive.
God.
Matt, you said they were $100 for the 3.
Yeah, I think
Digit
the three emojis are like $100 or something.
Can you put like 3 hair ties in between that? Does that drive the price down some way? Fuck. Wasn't thinking about that.
You can put a baby in there. I mean, you know.
Yeah, people don't wanna see babies.
Is there a cinnamon roll?
Don't want to see babies.
People don't want to see
People love
babies in
babies.
cryptocurrency. Not in cryptocurrency. You must be like, I ain't seen this dude a daggone thing. This guy. This baby bun over here. This guy's outbid me.
Hey, Phil.
This guy's outbid me on everything. Can't stand this guy.
Look, I've had enough.
This baby bun over here.
Baby bun.
KOB.
God.
Oh, hamburger buns. Hey.
That's a good one.
Why is that man though? I mean, I understand why, but you don't have to explain it. But like, why?
Are you sure?
Well, you see, Gabe, when a boy is born,
There's a certain anatomy that is specific to him.
When a boy is born, he is gifted an eggplant before leaving the hospital.
It is a ceremonial
ergo.
eggplant.
All right, next one.
Congratulations.
We're not lighting. We're not lighting an Olympic torch. Like, what are we talking?
All right. That's funny that y'all brought that up just now, actually. Okay, so your next is going to be, hold on, let me open. This is I think the hardest part is like pause is finding the like stupid screenshot wherever I put it this whole time. All right. So this is a running back staying in the AFC North.
Oh, Jake.
Ah,
Okay, I'm
again.
sorry. I am basing this off the fact that is presumably Santa Claus, otherwise sometimes known as Saint Nick. And then we have an eggplant, which, as we
Chub.
all know,
Chub.
is commonly known as a chub.
Chub.
Nick Chubb is the answer there.
That is
Nice
the
work.
answer. Thank you for explaining
Man.
the emoji too. If everyone could do that for every single one.
Everyone listening in podcast form is like, man,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
Jake Trowbridge, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't understand this game.
He's doing the Lord's work. He's explaining everything.
I swear, this is the only show you ever want to actually be here for. Like, this is the one. Or watch back, I guess, at least for this part. All right. Good job. Good job, Jake. 3-0. Anyone else want to play, or is this yeah. All right.
Yeah, participation trophy, my ass.
What
right,
I've
guys?
learned-
I actually did not know Santa Claus is named Saint Nick. I am Jewish, so but
Fair enough. And
fair enough.
trust me, I tried many other Nicks before I got to that one. I was like, there's got to be something else. But I know what
What
Chubb's
other
gonna be.
emoji could you use as a Nick?
There's no emoji of Nick Lachey at this point. That is a travesty, first of all.
I was like,
I've learned that Jake is a visual learner.
cut like a Nick.
I am a visual learner.
You are.
You nailed it. You killed the emoji name game.
Yeah, you put this on your show the next time that you invite me.
I
on.
will,
This
and
is
I'll
how this
invite you
works.
on just so you can crush whoever else is playing.
Sounds good.
That's a fun show. Full.
It's gonna be the whole show, by the way. The whole show will be just emoji name.
Yeah.
It should be just
But
the
you have
entire
to do
show.
that show. You'll have to do that show live.
That's true.
Maybe. I don't know. Unless,
If we could get Bosch to put on some clothes when he records, then we could probably do that.
All right. I've got another one here. Imagine that.
Coming up with these on the fly.
I really am, actually. I just came up with this one while y'all were figuring out the other one. So there you go. Who else? Who else could do this? Not them.
Not. Couldn't be them.
Wouldn't be them.
Okay. God, this is so stupid. All right. Price, if you don't let me make these for your show, or let me be a part of it.
Do you think there's a finite?
We could do a
amount of,
collaboration.
combinations?
All right.
You think there's like a
Sam, they are
finite amount
infinite.
of combinations? Yeah. I mean, there have to be so many ways that you can reasonably string. If we were able to get Chase Claypool from that group of emojis, the possibilities are.
That one was fun. All right. I've got another one for you. This is a wide receiver. Why do my screenshots look like crap? Oh, I think I got to zoom in. All right. Oh well. You get the picture.
I see what you did.
This is a wide receiver in the what is it? AFC West. Wide receiver in the AFC West. And I would be very lenient as to what
Matt.
I heard Matt first.
That's got to be Tyreek Hill.
Indeed.
It's a mountain.
ourselves
That's a mountain.
You do have to
But-
explain it though, I believe, Matt.
Well, you see, there's a tie,
Reek.
and then shit reeks, and then there's a mountain, but I assume it's a hill. So
No hill.
tie shit mountain. I mean Tyreek Hill. Sorry.
Otherwise known as.
The correct answer was actually blue collar. Blue mountain.
Oh,
Try again, Bryce.
It's okay, Steph. I'm doing just as bad as you would be.
Oh my god.
Um,
Copper Poop Mountain. Poop Mountain.
nobody knows what any of us are doing here. So.
Oh my god.
This definitely needs to be on DGN going forward.
Yeah, this is definitely happening. Don't tell. I mean, they'll probably listen to it, but if they don't tell.
Rocky's about to
Justin
do
John
this
about it.
tomorrow.
This is how I'm going to spend my workday tomorrow: is putting together shit emoji name games.
If
time I
every
pick up a
single one
file,
of
I'm gonna
them
be like, there's
could have a
Tyreek
shit
Hill.
emoji worked in from beginning, middle, or end, I think that would add an extra bit of flavor for your process, but that's on you to decide, I think.
All right. What do we got?
I can see. Wait a sec. I can see it already. The first thing, Price is gonna have it's gonna have a horse. It's gonna have Saint Nick, and then it's gonna have a poop emoji at the end. How did you guys not understand that's Equinemius Saint Brown? How did you not know? How did you not know?
Maybe they'll license with that one.
I'm writing that one down.
Oh, that's really good.
How did nobody get it?
How'd you know?
Equinemius.
All right.
Wow. Perfect.
Let's go. That's another wide receiver. All right. Wide receiver, and it is again in the AFC North. Wide receiver in the AFC North.
Oh my goodness.
Matt. Marquise Brown.
That's the one.
Check Marquise, piano keys, and a brown circle.
Who else?
Wow.
Who else?
I was about to say Antonio.
A really
Brown
good
for a
one.
second. I was about to say Antonio Brown for a second, but then that made no sense.
Tone? No, keyboards make tones. That's a thing.
Hey.
Wrong conference and division.
Check piano.
Well, now these days.
Circle.
Check
It was
piano
once
circle over
accurate.
here.
It once was.
I'm pretty sure I have to go and buy all of these yats and then sell them to all of these players.
Yes.
I think you do.
Oh my God!
Small business.
You're going to get
That's
sued by the
way
people
over
that actually
market
own these yachts right now is what's going to happen.
Can we check if people actually own these yachts?
I'm actually going to do that. I hope CD at least has that one. He's got
that's a great one.
That
For
one's
real.
so good.
That's a great one.
That's basically where I got the idea. I was like, oh, I know that we've always referenced CD Lamb as that on Twitter. So
Gabe, that's your new side hustle. Is yatfinder.com.
This is our new business, you guys. We just pull up all of these. We buy all of the yats for all of the players, and then we sell them to those players. That seems like a foolproof business model to me.
Small business making big business. That's how that's going to turn into, or something cooler than that as a slogan. But you know what I mean. You understand.
I'm gonna start going by the new alias of Check Harmony UPS. It's like, wait, changing my whole brand up right here, right now.
These are going to end up on the back of jerseys at some point, right?
Yes.
Oh, they gotta be. Oh,
yes.
once cryptocurrency becomes big, they can all use them as a public, way to contact them.
You could just scan like a QR code on the back of their jersey and tip them or whatever.
That's so good.
Oh yeah. Thanks for scoring that touchdown last week. Here's $5.
There you go.
Also, players with really long names that can't always fit on the back of jerseys could absolutely use this. Slim that shit down. Slim it down a little bit.
Juju, this is for you. Juju, this is for you.
All right, you want to stretch? I got a stretch.
Make us work for it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got one here. It's kind of a stretch, but we'll see what we can do.
There's a good as time as any for me to get one.
Exactly. All right, J Mike, were you saying something? I have to load this up anyway, so.
I wasn't, but I can.
Well,
you got something to say, J Mike?
Say it to my face. The more that I think about this, the more that I really want to check out this whole Yat thing.
I know.
The problem is, the problem is, if there's one that you see, and I feel like it would almost be the equivalent of someone going wedding dress shopping, and then they find the one that fits just right. It looks awesome, and you're like, "This is totally me." And then you see the price tag, and then you're just like, "I can't believe this." No,
it's not that me. It's not that me. Some other me, but not
add some hair ties into this shit. I can't afford it. I'm out.
How many thimbles can I add to make this fit? I just need it to fit. Yo, that's how you get left at the altar. Anywho, I'm sorry. I just thought
We
about
ready?
that.
This is tough. We definitely have some what's I always forget the creative what?
Licensing.
Creative
Poetic licensing. We'll say creative licensing for this.
Yes. Emojic
licensing.
licensing for sure
like
on this one. So I guess I wasn't ready. I need to open up the actual file, you doof.
Vamping like Robert Pattinson over here. Congratulations.
Hey. This is a running back in the AFC East.
Ooh.
And so the reason that there are parentheses, you don't have to follow.
Have to do those first.
You don't have to follow order of operations, but I basically, it reminds me of this app that I used to have on, it was called Alchemy, and you'd combine things to make other things. So I guess I should have put a plus sign in here, but anyway, I
have a guess, but I don't think it's right.
Okay,
I gotta guess. Do you want me to just guess?
Yeah, that's fine.
Zach Moss?
That's it.
Really?
Ooh.
I actually just thought of a really good one.
I don't know
No,
what
I'm
his
sorry.
backpack is.
What?
Zach.
I'm sorry.
different.
What? That
I
is
don't know what his
Zach Moss?
backpack is Zach,
I don't know how it's Zach Moss.
but the water in the tree made me think Moss. So I don't know why the backpack is Zach though.
It's because it's a sack.
It's a sack. Okay.
Sack.
All right.
Sack Moss. You just had
Sack Moss.
I literally just thought of the most perfect one just now.
Do it.
yeah. Send it over.
You can visually send a text to Gabe real quick or something, or just do it audibly.
Audibly?
Audibly. That's the word I was looking for. I'm not okay.
That is backpack watercress if I've ever seen it, by the way.
Backpack watercress.
I'm coming up with these on the fly. Okay. I have other categories. I'm done with the names. All right. No, I didn't say sack. I said sack.
Gabe, I just DM'd you.
Oh my
Oh my gosh. Backpack watercress. I can't even, man. Oh, wow.
Okay.
That is for sure. That is satchel drip leaf if I've ever seen it in my life. I don't know.
How many different ways can we twist this emoji combination?
That's kind of what I like more after this. It's just like the but what is it not? Wrong answers only. Finally, that stupid caption can be used well. All right.
Can we go with purse moist ivy? Can we do that? Does that fly? No.
I don't. If this is beyond PG-13 rating, then absolutely you can.
Is this a PG-13 show? Because I have a non-PG-13 answer for this too.
let it fly, Price.
Sack kumquat.
Oh jeez.
Where does the Zach come from? Did I miss that? Where did the Zach?
Because it's sack. It's a sack, not a sack.
This is Zach.
If you hold this long enough, you are convinced that it's a Z. That's fair. Vince Vaughn in Old School, still holding.
God, I'm literally going to be doing this all day tomorrow. I'm going to be on.
This sounds like a really fun way to spend a day.
Yes. That sounds like the most fun day. You could get paid to do this. Oh my goodness.
Price, we need you in the aviary. It's like,
I don't take care of birds, man. I don't take care of birds.
We need you in the bear
That's a
pit.
no-go.
Price. No way. I'm designing emojis.
Wait, but what NFL player is a lightning bolt?
Oh my god.
Ooh.
All right. This one is from the Swag Man. All right. This will be our seventh and final for the name game. Also a bit of a stretch. And I made up the emojis assuming that I knew what he was talking about. So because he sent me the words and I was like, yeah, I think that'll work, but I don't know.
You could find a way to make that work.
It's like a game of telephone. I'm here for it.
All right. Where the heck is this thing? So this is a running back in the AFC East.
Oh boy. Oh, Jake.
Oh, I got it.
I'm going to guess here with all of these runner emojis that they are participating in some sort of run, probably a lengthy one that includes a lot of miles. And then they have to go over to this gas can. Miles gas.
That's not a
It
can.
is. Well, it's the only thing that had gas.
Just messing with you.
that's pretty good. That's
I
Listen, if we can get Zach from Sack,
to be fair, I thought this one was going to be a lot easier than Sack Moss.
Bro, what
Sack.
running back do you know is 4-run fuel? What is this?
4-run fuel.
Four
What kind of
runs.
political
Chase.
trying to
As
get
soon as I said basket in my head,
us?
Case, clay, flower pot, breaststroke, women in pool, in water. Not even a pool. Not even a pool.
It was
just
actually
an arbitrary
freestyle.
body of water. Freestyle
Pool is
is
in
an
your
arbitrary
mind.
body of water.
I did 4 because I was thinking 4 laps around the track. I think it's
Holy
okay.
shit. That's
like
next
that.
level.
That is.
I very well
solid.
could have added a can after the gas though, and maybe I should have done that. But I think you had enough, clearly. So, all right. These are probably way more fun than what we're gonna get into, but that was incredible. That was incredible.
That was great.
The next game is going to be involving teams. So you have to say the team. The team is going to, I'm just going to basically put up emojis that represent I'll just give you this, a receiving core of some sort, whether it's wide receivers entirely or a combination of wide receivers, tight end, whatever. But the difficult part is that there's only one emoji to represent the player's name. So that means that it's either going to represent their first name or their last name. And I'm not going to tell you which. Okay. And but I am going to give you 3 different emojis that represent 3 different players so that you can get the team.
Gotcha.
But I'm going to give you them one at a time. So if you get it, I'll wait for, a period of 10 seconds, 15 seconds, whatever. If you can get it off of the 1, okay, then you get 3 points. And then after that, I'll put up the second one. If you can get it off of that, then I'll give you 2 points. And if you get it with the 3 different players with their respective emojis, then you'll get 1 point. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
All right.
Very fair.
Damn right it's fair. And I wasn't sure. I'm definitely not giving a division, but I was considering maybe a conference. because division would be too easy, I think, because you between 4, whatever. I was considering conference. What do y'all think about that? Is that enough, or should
I
we
think
just
this is
say
your game.
NFL?
You should play it how you want.
I know.
Man.
Yeah,
I hate it on every time I do a game ever. Like I feel like this is the first time I've ever been successful in a game. So ish. But
your rap game was pretty great.
that was great, but it did. It was great in my mind. I meant, and then
It was hard to play, but it was great.
Once I put it out, I was like, oh no, this is going to be really hard. But yeah, Thanks for playing that one. All right, so one at a time here. I'm probably going from like the most difficult to the least difficult, I guess. So let us start with. Seeing if I didn't do this like 45 minutes before the show, I would have labeled all of these as opposed to like screenshot number. All right. So again, we are naming a team, and it is a receiving core that I'm giving you hints to. And this is in the I'll give you the conference, I suppose. We'll start there. So this is in the NFC.
Matt. The St. Louis Rams.
Well, are they though?
J Mike.
God. I cannot believe I just called them the St. Louis Rams. Jesus Christ.
1.5 apiece.
That's horrible. I cannot believe I did that. That's some showing some age right there.
I'm so terribly confused by what I'm seeing on the screen right now.
It's a van, dude. It's a van.
It's a Dodge Ram van.
That's a van. Gosh darn it.
The next one was going to be a cup, and then there was going to be a tree.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Never in my life
Spoiler
seen
alert.
something that looked like that on the road, calling children to soccer. I'm sorry.
That's not any van that I can.
Why didn't I just open up the
Jesus.
dirt?
Oh my gosh.
I hated the way you said that, Matt. The next is gonna be.
Hey, I was right, man.
Yeah, you nailed it, bro.
Woods. Yeah, that's easy.
I didn't even know that some blogs was an emoji. Is that a new one?
Yeah,
I don't know. I figured I know that there were trees there, but it's not trees, it's wood. So, and there's plural woods. So
that's so strong.
Yeah, that's
Well
all
done.
right. So what do I do there? J Mike gets 2, Matt gets 1 because I'm nice or something. All right. I feel like I scored this wrong already. How many did Jake get? 4. What are we at? 9.
Jake has at least like 4
11.
imaginary points.
I don't know, but you goddamn bet I'm getting a trophy after all this.
Can we get you a trophy from Hawaii, Minnesota?
Yes. And
Yeah,
name
you
it
can
the
locate
trophy.
it.
TROW.
Maybe I'll have all 3.
It'll
ready.
have that
I feel like
tiki
you got that
beer
one.
as the thing on the trophy.
Oh, it would if you could make it an actual tiki trophy, that would be dynamite. It'd be a trophy on top of a trophy on top of a trophy.
Oh my gosh, levels.
There are
All right.
levels to this.
Again, I need the team here, and we're moving over to the AFC, and we are starting with this emojic. What is it? License? Emojic license.
Well,
Okay.
I mean,
What conference did you say?
AFC.
AFC. Oh, sorry. I didn't think it was gonna stop it when I pressed
AB?
share again. So this is where we're at.
Understand.
On to the next.
Yes.
All right. I don't know why I have to stop and then share. It's really great process. All right. Interesting.
What?
Sam. I'm guessing, but I'm gonna go with the Jets.
That is incorrect.
Matt,
This
is the Bengals.
It is indeed the Bengals. I noticed how you
thought
didn't
the
say
little
the
baby
city.
was Wilson.
Boyd.
Oh.
Well done.
Come on, we had this
Doesn't the little
emoji
baby
already.
Shoots.
Doesn't it look like Zach
We know
Wilson?
this is Chase. We know this is Chase.
Shoot.
All right.
Forever. That emoji is forever Chase.
Okay.
Like I will never be able to look at that running man again without thinking of Chase, whether it's Claypool or Jamar.
All right. And I just realized that maybe there should be bonus points awarded for being able to guess the next two emojis, or one emoji like Matt did. I think that can be a thing later on, or for your DGN night, Matt. Just
yeah, absolutely.
So for fun, anyway.
Teacup.
Swag. Excuse me. Is your name Swagman95?
Listen, don't give me no gun, man.
Don't give me no teacup.
Don't give me no teacup, then. You already know what I'm gonna do.
Well, Swagman95, J Mike's actually incorrect. So if you want to try to swoop in, not a teacup, but a.
Oh, I know this.
Teapot.
No, but I got it. I was gonna get it wrong. That's gonna be a golf tee. I thought they had an emoji for a golf tee.
I actually, so I asked my wife if I should use the teacup, J Mike, to be fair, the teacup or the teapot, but the teacup kind of looked like wonton soup. So wasn't really sure if it would be clear, but I knew we had Chase. Come on.
Who did you think we were going to confuse the cup soup with, by the way? I'm curious if you thought there's so many players whose names are so close to wonton soup that if I did that, it would just throw a wrench into the whole game.
Yeah. Totally. All right.
Trying to find a way to link wonton back to Tom Brady. Because he won a ton. Get it?
You won a ton.
All right.
How did you not get that?
We are starting here. This is the AFC.
I'm really nervous about what I'm gonna see.
Kiaris Garrett, he's not in the league anymore.
That is not an Aris, sir.
Why is it look like a key with a quinoa patty? What is that?
Quinoa patty.
I thought that was a pie, but it's not.
Yeah, what is that?
What is that?
Next up,
Vastly don't
ready?
understand.
Oh, Matt.
Okay,
Matt. It's the Los Angeles Chargers.
it is.
That is Keenan Allen, because that's
That
not.
is-
That's
that is
not.
not.
All right, that was fucking brilliant. That was
Okay,
brilliant.
that's
All
That was an
right.
amazing use of emoji.
Thank you.
I
Keenan.
feel like a
Not being in
goddamn
trouble.
fool.
got it.
All right. Guesses for the other two?
Jay, I'll take one here. Is
Okay.
one a microphone?
It is a microphone.
Okay.
For who, Jake?
Is there a cook in there? Chef?
For
Chef
Mike
Hat?
Williams.
Mike Williams and Matt. Yes, indeed, there is a cook in there. Chef Curry with the pot boy.
Yeah, I was thinking of ways to get Eckler in there.
I was too, badly. I was like, Cook doesn't deserve this.
To get swapped out for Jared Cook.
Well, you didn't have like a Jalen Guyton in there?
A guy. With a
Just a
guy.
guy.
Can
they just
you
drafted,
spell that out in
Palmer.
emojis?
Could've done Josh
With an
Palmer.
M and then the cat, maybe. F. I don't understand what that is. All right.
SAT should have emojis on them.
I think we're headed that way.
Hey, I'm about to say in 5 years. we might be
The next generation, I feel sorry.
All right. So this is Matt leading 9. Jake has 4, and J Mike has 2.
Man, Jake's cooled way off since the beginning, huh?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Just like
how it
GGN,
goes.
got the first one right, and
I had a gentleman's start, and now I have taken a nosedive.
Okay.
And
So
I'm still bad at this.
hey,
Good to know things don't change.
the Zach Wilson thing was it was good. Had it included all skill positions or something, I guess, as opposed to the receiving core, that would be totally fair. I was like, yeah, that's
fair.
That's Zach Wilson.
I mean, it's a carbon copy.
Carbon copy. All right. This one's kind of tough. Yeah. All right. We are ready, and this is receiving core of sorts in the AFC. This one's a stretch, pretty tough. Good luck.
Nothing. Chase.
Is this the high five version of the emoji, or is this the praying version of the emoji? Because
praying, high
honestly, there's like
five.
a gap. There's like a gap in like my life that I thought it was the praying emoji, and I just recently found out it's the high five emoji.
High five.
I didn't know that. I did not know that was a high
This is a high
emoji.
five.
I had no
Mhm.
idea.
Well,
I do
don't
believe it's a
interpret
high
it as
five.
that.
It has now been incorporated as the praying emoji.
For
but
the
I think
purposes of the
it started out as a high five. Yeah.
Wow.
And this is actually neither of those things. It's not a high five, and it's not praying.
Tebow. Jaguars.
I know, right? No. All right.
No,
I know that one
that
was
would be a
tough.
stretch.
That
Next
was
pick.
tough. Try to make them difficult to
What
start at
conference?
least. We're in the AFC. We're in the AFC.
Okay.
What?
Avocado stash?
Avocado
J-Mike,
mustache.
Hey, Mike.
J-Mike.
Who has?
Oh crap. No, I don't even know.
Okay.
Man, no. That doesn't make sense. In my head, it made a whole lot of sense. And then when I was about to say it, I was like,
Jake,
you know what?
Jake, the second one,
Oh, I got
that
it.
is an avocado, but it's a pit.
Yes.
And that is a man. That is
Yes.
Michael
So
Pittman
that's
from the
DY, like
Indianapolis
thank
Colts.
you.
That's
So
what I was
DY,
gonna
like,
say.
thank you, man.
Mike.
Thank you.
Cole.
Nice
So
work.
what's the? Okay.
That's
All
what I
right,
was
that's
gonna say.
2 for Jake.
What was it? Is it the Paris? Is that what you got going there with the
No,
hands?
that's
third-
like
that's
the Eiffel
the-
Tower?
DY, thank you.
That's actually the third one.
Oh.
Is the not? I don't think it's actually the Eiffel Tower that is that emoji, but it's like kind of similar to it.
Kind of the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the Space
Ulrich or
Needle.
something.
Is there really not an Eiffel Tower emoji?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
I think it's just a tower.
Get on that. Whoever makes emojis.
I am-
Shocking.
Who's in charge of making emojis anyway? Is emoji the
We
name of
are
the
now.
company?
We are, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty
Really?
sure it's us.
I am researching this. There is no Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
There's a Statue of Liberty.
Because America.
Wow.
Yeah, America.
Cause America.
Hey, hate to see French.
Didn't we literally get that statue from the same people that currently have the goddamn Eiffel Tower?
Yes.
All right.
Jake, they don't need to know.
Checking. Okay. No
Yeah,
history buff here or anything.
I was
but
considering the hill and then doing something with ton. I don't know, but I thought the TY would be kind of a difficult one to at least try. So, all right, that is the last of the teams, actually. So now we are moving on to special teams players.
The guy that
how many
Minnesota
different
drafted-
gunners do you have loaded up?
How many different what?
How many different gunners do you have currently queued up on that list?
Yeah, I know,
Only
right?
Gunner old Zawinski.
Yeah, good old
Right.
Gunner Olszewski. This is great.
Old
This
Chesky,
is-
that's it.
Oh man,
All right.
that was good.
Where is this thing? So this is purely either a kicker or a punter that is going to be the answer. All right.
my
Shout out to Linda, quote unquote, Linda Lyons, strong in the kicker punter game. So I am only going to give you the kicker or punter's nationality via emoji.
Oh my god.
Playing a real dangerous game here, friendo.
Seriously.
Gun store, liquor store, gun store, liquor store. Where are you taking me?
I think it'd be fair to give you the division in this one. I feel like some of them aren't going to be too difficult, but we'll see. All right. Well, actually, yeah, two of them are going to be very difficult. So, all right. Let us start with none other than a kicker or punter in the AFC West.
AFC West?
Wow.
Can only be 8 guys.
But,
wait.
But are you?
Hold up. Oh no.
Are you sure it's that? You got the division
Yeah, I
right?
think I got the
Yeah.
division wrong.
Well, then I know it. If it's
Yeah. I'm thinking in like 2000 whatever year that was.
Is it the AFC
This is the NFC North.
Oh,
Excuse me. This is the NFC North. NFC North. My bad.
yeah. I still don't know.
Okay.
I know who it's not.
Yeah, I know. Who's, they are not in
Going over-
Wisconsin.
So-
If they were, they would be the only Brazilian there. I'm sure.
Jake, I'm going to take a guess.
All right, Jake.
This is Cairo Santos.
It is.
Ooh.
just going for it.
It is. You may as
I
well.
was just making sure that Eddie Pinheiro wasn't still the kicker there,
Right.
because he also was the first name that popped into my head.
I was in my Chiefs days with Santos. That's my bad. Horrible mistake. I didn't actually even write the team next to the player, so apparently I need to do that with my name game since I don't know my kickers and punters. All right. There is just a point to Jake, and we will now head to a different country. A Different nationality. This is a kicker or punter in the NFC South.
J Mike.
Sam.
J Mike.
It's the only one I was waiting on. Young Way Cool. Come on.
Couldn't just let me get 1 point.
No. Get in where you fit in. Swag, man. Why don't you do some skibidi bop? I'm the swag man. Skibidi bop.
Sweet Prince, Young Way Cool.
I thought I had, for some reason, I thought I had I guess I don't. I thought I had 2 kickers and 2 punters, but I don't. I have 3 kickers and 1 punter. So that's stupid to even say kicker or punter. I'm just going to tell you this next one's a kicker. This is and make sure I got my team before I even jump into this. I have no idea.
By the way, if you put up an American flag, I'm just gonna log off. This guy.
Process of elimination.
Glenn Pakalak, log out.
What a strong American name, by the way, Pakalak.
Pakalak, indeed. Give him the eggplant emoji. All right, this is a kicker in the NFC East.
I don't even know what flag that is.
I know who it's not.
It's not Minnesota. Or Hawaii, for that matter.
I'm gonna take a process of elimination guess.
I want to eliminate all of you for not getting it before the chat did. But Sam, go ahead.
Graham Gano.
That's right.
Bro,
And of course, the chat would be homegirl.
I was in
Steph.
between him and Zerline, so because Zerline's a weird enough name.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're really gonna come at us for not getting Graham Gano on a question
based on a flag that we don't know what country it represents.
Well, you're just ignorant then.
It could have been one of the other. It's not Jake Elliott. It's not Dustin Hopkins.
I told you from the jump, I am not well traveled. Okay, this is not something that I know. We've been through this, Gabe. That's a fun one. That emoji, that's gonna have a life of its own.
It might get busy. Yeah, I had some other ideas, but I only had 45 minutes while reading a book to my child. So
I feel like you had like 2 weeks, but I'm just,
I definitely did. I've had years ever since I played or heard of DGN. I mean, I remember you and Bosch hit me up on Voxer to ask what I thought about it, and I was like, this is so good. It's like, I can't wait. I was like, I want to be part of it. But I didn't want to like step on any toes or anything. Little did I know, like anyone can like host the show.
Yeah, you could have been a co-host a long time ago,
Yeah,
Gabe.
I know. Just got to ask. All right. Oh,
That was loud.
I have one more. I have one more. It's a punter.
Jeez.
Yep.
Good.
I'm pretty confident. I know like
Waiting on
2 or 3 punter names total.
Shout out to punters.
The people too.
At least I didn't do kickers
They are
that like
people.
aren't known, and you only have to narrow it down to 4. You're like, oh, maybe that's a name that's not.
A name.
Graham
The-
Gano. Scottish.
Don't you know?
Waiting for Gano.
Oh,
As
Yo,
God
that
is my
Nelson
witness,
emoji.
I will quit.
This is the last one.
Jake's
for,
not waiting for
players. It's the last one for players.
Just log it out, man. I'm just logging out.
All right. So, this is a punter in the NFC West. I hope. Google him real quick. But I'm pretty sure.
I only know one kicker in the NFC West.
Only the one, huh?
This,
Come on.
49ers.
Jake.
Who's the-
Jake.
Should have just guessed it.
This is not going to be right, but is it Johnny Hecker?
That is not it. It's a good guess, though.
Sam.
Seems
Good guess.
Sam.
Michael Dixon.
That's the one.
Mm.
It's
It's the only one I knew.
Good day.
Good old Mikey Dix.
All say. Yeah.
Indeed. Yeah, I could definitely have given more hints as to like what the country was if you didn't know it, and then like maybe a hint into the team and blah blah blah, but like we did with the last round, but you know, time. So anyway, I have one more. And it is one different category, and there's only one of this in the category. What? I didn't have enough time. Shut up. It's hard.
No.
Try making names into emojis.
No, it was the last one. I thought it was the last one. And then like, I got one.
One more.
If you try and get us to guess fucking styles of houses based on emojis, I am so out.
Craftsman,
Victorian
mid-century
It's
modern.
Spanish.
rhymes
Spanish
rhymes with this. All right. I have one more, and go ahead and try and guess what this is here.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead. Who is that? Anybody got a guess as to what? No.
Jake.
Jake. Yeah.
Jake.
Yeah.
There's the Supreme Scott Fish.
That's Scott Fish.
Hi guys.
God, I
Can you
nailed
hear
it.
me?
Howdy.
Can
Can
you
we get
even
the country of origin?
Bringing it back.
Minnesota.
Come on. Yes.
Minnesota.
I can hear you, Scott.
Yeah, we
Oh,
can hear you, Scott.
That's you got JL here from Front Yard Fantasy.
Hey, Jay.
Yeah,
What's up?
Back from Sports.io.
There you go.
it's lit.
What's going on,
It's lit.
guys?
We are doing a name game of sorts with emojis that
Oh,
equate
nice.
to
My
players.
answer is Chase Claypool. Did I get it?
Had that one.
You did.
Did I get it?
You were watching, weren't you?
I saw a brief moment of it, and that's all I saw. And I'm like, this is the
Chase
most
Claypool.
obvious one ever. I'm turning it off. Of course, they're going to get it. So that's what I thought. So
Exactly. So what's good, Scott? You're out in Dallas, yeah?
I'm in Dallas, hanging out with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Got to meet a lot of people I hadn't met before, like Bob Harris, and I think I'd met Derek Brown before. No, I hadn't. Derek Brown, Ray Garvin, or AG, met him. Good times.
Nice.
Awesome. Shout out D-Bro, GQ.
Yep.
Did you guys play Lot and Thinks After Dark?
I'm sorry. Say that again, Matt.
Did you play Lot and Thinks After Dark?
No, we didn't. But they managed to get a couple Renaissance Festival stories out of me. I don't know if you guys know this. I was assistant director at a Renaissance Festival for a while, and when when Renaissance Festival closes down, stuff goes down.
How did this not
God,
come out?
why don't you talk about this all day, every day? This should be every other Twitter post.
Yeah, seriously.
He spends too many times talking about pickleball.
I should tell these stories. I mean, it's been 20 years. I can't really harm anybody with these stories anymore. But
Jake, remind me to send you a picture of Scott from like, when was that? The 80s?
let's not talk about that picture.
It is fantastic.
Do you have a picture of Scott with hair?
Punk Scott Fish.
People might have seen a picture of me wearing a skin tight 80s girl shirt.
Oh, it's skin.
It exists.
Oh boy.
Put that into emoji.
Does the shirt still exist? Please.
I don't know if the shirt still exists, but like this is the kind of thing the kind of thing that Gabe, the FF man bun, the FF clean tushy or whatever his name is from the other week, that even he'd be like, I don't know, that's a little tight. I might not wear that.
That's FF clean buns to you, pal.
FF clean buns. FF we are bros. Nice. You're playing some games tonight? That sounds like fun.
Yeah, you want to play on this last one?
Yeah, I got teammates though. So
perfect.
it's us 3 versus you 5, apparently.
Yeah. Y'all ready?
Let's do this.
Yeah, we're ready.
Ready.
It's open bar versus what's the acronym for that? FSGWA. What is it? Yeah, one of those. All right. So this is the last game, and for y'all that Scott and friends, JL and who's the other fella here? Matt. Is that right? Matt. Ben. Got it.
Oh.
Sound. Anyway, this is a trade game. And I am putting it into a calculator. The calculator. The problem is you have to translate the players with their emojis that I've assigned to them. That's right. All right.
We're up there. We're on a podcast right now.
Yeah, stop it. We're podcasting, pal. Hey.
Serious business. I'm gonna need you to be quiet.
Come with an emoji or don't come at all.
Even yet.
You have to give Gabe a yat, Scott.
Yes.
All right.
Find one for him.
Okay.
All right. So we have to come with. You're gonna show us an emoji, and we have to try to figure out the player.
It's a trade though. So I'm gonna put up. It's gonna take a little bit, I would think, but I'm gonna put up the trade basically, and it's gonna be a 2-for-3 trade. So there are definite hints in this, and the first emoji for each of these lines is going to basically give you, well, not basically necessarily, but hopefully give you the team name. So it'll at least give you the team right away, but that's translated through an emoji. The whatever is after that is going to tell you the player. Whether that's kind of for, y'all that have been playing tonight, it's kind of a balance of, does it sound like it? Is it a combination of things? Is it a nickname? Things like that. And it could just be the first name. In fact, I think it is just the first name of all of these players, unless it's a nickname.
Okay.
I'll give you a hint. There is one that's a nickname.
Okay. I think we got it.
All right. So you have to pick a side of the trade, just side 1 or side 2, that is winning the trade. Oh, okay. Look.
Wow.
Ryan, this is why we only invite Scott onto the show every week.
Said the best games are the ones that take 10 minutes to explain and 2 minutes to play. So that's
true. It's true. All right. So you have to pick a side of the trade, and we'll give some time to deliberate and figure out what is what, but don't necessarily say the names out loud. You don't want to help your opponents, of course.
Okay.
Do you want me to explain any further, Scott?
I'm totally
or do you
gonna say the
understand?
names out loud. But let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. Oh wow, these are. So we got a Saints player and a Browns player, and on the bottom maybe we got a Washington and a Broncos and a Rams. You got
Not quite.
So we got Kamara and what's the second emoji on the second line? It looks like a cupcake, a chef and a cupcake.
Wonder what those do.
Baker Mayfield. Alvin Kamara and Baker Mayfield.
I am not saying these names out loud. Scott is ruining my game.
Here, I'll put us on mute.
So it sounds like you know the first two players. Now it's a matter of who are the other three.
I know the third.
Remember that first
So
emoji is the
confused.
team, and then anything after that is giving you a hint as to what which player it is. And I will say with the parentheses here, this is a first name, and it's a combination of things that I had to do my best on. So,
Oh my God! Can we go back to Satchel Waterbush already? I don't understand what I'm looking at all.
Is that a race car? What is that on the?
I can't figure out the other two, but
I know I have 4 of the 5 names. We're
on opposite sides. I know the third one. I don't know the
this
other
one's
two.
tough. This one's tough for you.
What is that a race car?
It is a car, and it is the best version of a very fancy car.
All right, so we have all the players figured
Okay.
out. Now we're supposed to say which one wins.
So you are trying
I think
to
side 1 wins.
you are trying to win the trade. Win the trade here. So you essentially want, I guess, the lower side.
Part of the scoring system because
I don't know. I actually like side 2. I'm getting McLaren and Akers.
The best player always wins. Side the best player wins. 1.
All right, Peter says 1. What do you say? you say? What do you say?
We got 2 2s and a 1. Are you gonna make it a tie?
How do we win this? I don't even know how we win this point.
How do you
just
win
like
this?
chime
I
in
have
and
4 or
tell
5.
you?
Matt.
No,
Now I
Matt.
have 4 or 5.
Whatever answer
You want
we
to
give is the
win the
winning
trade,
answer,
so
and we
you
get
want the lower side.
I know, but how do I just chime in and say what side I want? How do I win this?
This sounds like it's Scott and crew versus the open bar right now.
Well then I know it's
Those are
definitely
both
side 2.
offensive running backs. The second one you get McLaurin.
It's side 2.
It's side 2.
Yeah,
100%.
McDowell seems to see it side 1 too. We're going with side
This is
2.
super flex, right?
I'm sorry. I need to
Even
absolutely
with
clarify that.
Superflex.
Let's hit that. We do often talk Superflex on the show, so I'm sorry that's kind of a standard of sorts. But yes, it is Dynasty Superflex. You don't even have to say tight end premium because that doesn't matter here. But
does everybody have all the players on our team?
I don't have the second one.
Just the second player?
The horse one.
That's Carson Wentz.
Carson, yeah.
Well, the last one is McLaurin.
I want side 2.
Side 2.
I want side 2. I want side 2 by a long
Wentz, I
shot.
want Akers, and I want Lauren.
I want Akers over Kamara.
It's side 2. Come on.
are you saying that side 2 is? Oh geez.
Side 2 is worth more.
Side 2 with 3 people here.
It's side 2 because you want Akers and McLaurin
Agreed.
over Kamara, and I honestly want over Akers.
Scott, I had to put you on mute because I think there was an echo that I didn't like. Oh. Yeah, I muted you, Scott, because
Stop
there's echo.
muting us.
I will.
How dare you? How dare you mute the game changer of the year, Gabe? Who are you?
The Matthew Berry game changer.
Shout out to Scott Fish winning game changer of the year. Indeed. Believe he got that for the record amount of open bar appearances in just 6 months. Believe so anyway. I don't know. All right. So
is
just to be clear, you all think that side 2 is worth more? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yes.
In value or whatever the case may be? Okay. Look at you, a bunch of savvy individuals here. We do have Alvin Kamara up top, and then Baker Mayfield. All right, and Terry McLaurin. Scott, if I have to mute you one more time, take your award away. That's right. Terry McLaurin, and for the F1, okay, or the McLaurin, whatever you want to do, and then the Colts. This is the best I could do for a Colt versus a Bronco, and that is car son. All right, and then this is the Rams, and we have a camera, Cam Akers. All right, so that's the trade, and Alvin Kamara and Baker Mayfield add up to about 1,040 on the DLF. Oh man, I just realized that Ryan's been listening the whole time. We've been saying that we own the show. I think this is the first time that we've actually been caught like saying that. Ryan, it's just a joke. Go subscribe to DLF. Use code ISH. All right. And the other side with Cam Akers, Terry McLaurin, Carson Wentz adds up to 1,104. So yes, it is, but maybe not as much as y'all thought, because you were like,
yeah, Kamara's way overvalued.
Pretty much. I should have thrown like a silver medal emoji on the left side to spice it up for the a second round pick or something. So there it is. Emojis.
Good games. Good games, Gabe.
Very, very fun.
Good Gabe's game.
Good Gabe's.
I don't know. I think it went downhill after book bag wet foliage. It's just been coasting ever since.
Let's be real though. It went downhill after Hawaii, Minnesota.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I'll be honest. That is one of the more fun games I've ever played.
That was fun.
I guess final score would be Matt winning 9-7 to 3-2. Rigged indeed.
Rigged.
He never gets to host anymore, man. We'll give it to him.
Rocky,
I love you, Matt.
Wow.
He didn't reciprocate. I'm sorry. That was a really tense moment.
Nope.
Wait, what? I did not. Did you say something, Scott? I honestly did not hear you. I swear I did not hear what you said.
Guys, like we witnessed a breakup and I can't look away.
No, I didn't hear what he said. Now I have FOMO.
I said rigged, and then I said I love you, Matt.
Oh, I love you too, Scott.
Oh,
thank God.
Where are we going next year? Vegas?
Yeah, let's do Vegas, and we can do a live Dynasty game night. You
We
can
definitely
finally invite
will.
me on.
We definitely will.
I'm coming. Wait, is it the pause? Is that for the writers thing, or is that for the draft? I love J Mike's reaction every time I say pause. Is that for the writers thing or the draft? Because I'm definitely going for the draft.
Wait, what?
Because I didn't get to do it in 2020, and I was furious.
I don't know what you're talking about anymore, Gabe.
All right, never mind. Jeez, gee whiz, golly gee days. All right, yeah, never mind. I'll just be in Vegas alone.
Gabe, just go to Vegas and spend the next year there, and we'll figure it out.
Just
at
let me
some
know.
Point.
We'll be there at some point.
Something will happen.
We'll let you
Yeah,
know.
got it. I'll just scroll the timeline, waiting to see who touched down. Oh, Ryan wants to play all of a sudden.
Peace, pretzel, golf, jet, satellite.
We've even broken McDowell at this point. Wow.
Yep.
So he wants to put the two fingers through the two holes in the pretzel.
That's how you eat a pretzel, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. Wait. And then it's a golf hole. I think there's a theme for me. Let me try to figure this out.
Oh boy. Do I need to put you on mute again?
You guys need to talk it out over there.
In the meantime, we want JL to say hi to the show, to the open bar. JL, you're invited to the open bar. Are you available next Tuesday?
Let's do it.
Yeah, we don't have anyone, so you ready?
All right, bet. Let's make it happen.
All right, cool. I gotta go find you.
JL and JQ. JL and LQ.
Ooh,
There it is.
dynamic
true.
A
duo.
whole show of initials.
Yep.
Did you see that
Initial
JL
game.
just said hello in emoji, by the way? Did anybody else
I did.
catch that? He literally just
He
right
did.
away,
He literally did.
like he's been a part of this the entire time. It's amazing.
Oh, and,
Just
and
really
Scott,
Yard
professional.
Fantasy. All right.
and Scott, from
I
there
got
we
you.
can actually play the initials game.
Yes.
There it is.
Oh,
yes,
Scott.
everybody has initials, and you play the initials game. I love it.
Next Tuesday. We don't do this usually, but next Tuesday, 9:30 Eastern-ish, there will be a show. Scott Fish will be there. We're playing Scott Fish
Really?
initial game. Officials. JL will be there. LQJ will be there. May as well say the other hosts that I forgot. No, you're not invited.
Oh.
No, you are. You're definitely invited. But who else is coming? Dang it. We don't. Yeah, I know. We don't have other more initials. We got Memphis and we got John
CD
Bauer.
Carter, man.
AB.
CD Carter.
Oh, I gotta get CD. The other CD. Not
I bet
the
you can
CD,
make an
not the
emoji for
CD.
that.
Does
Make
Did
an emoji for that one.
JJ's
Yeah,
after you,
car.
JJ work?
JJ works, man. We about to. Oh boy, initials. All right. Yeah. Steph says, "What if your initials are fake?" Because we did find out tonight that her last name does not have 3 L's in it.
It
She
does not.
She don't take L's. Come on,
Steph is
F
awesome.
out of here.
Derek and I were talking about her today. We're like, she's awesome. Max. Yeah.
Indeed. Shout out, Steph. Steffi Smalls, 3 L's on Twitter. She don't take them. All right. J Mike, that's
Is that a show?
surprisingly enough, that's all that I have. So
Outros, let's get it.
okay. Well, let's start with the I already forgot the name of that award. What's the award?
The Reba.
No.
The Game Changer.
The fantasy game changer. Yeah, the Game Changer award. We'll start with the Mr. Game
Rigged.
Changer himself.
Actually,
Rigged.
you have to say Matthew Berry. I talked to him a bunch this week, and he said from now on, when I introduce myself anywhere, I have to start with Matthew Berry. He wants credit for everything that I do going forward.
Dang.
This is the Matthew Berry Toys for Tots shopping spree.
Yes. But I think we're gonna go up and grab some more drinks. So we will let you have fun with your outros.
Indeed.
Thanks for letting us come on for
Yep.
a game. That
Thanks
Chase
for
playing
playing.
cool.
Thanks for stopping
It
by.
was easy. I will chat with you all later. Oh, it's nice to be on a show with you, Sam and Jake. I don't think I've ever been on a show with you guys before. Although 5 minutes, but we'll probably catch up another time.
We can cherish that
Scott.
5 minutes forever, Scott.
Always a pleasure, Scott.
All right. I'll talk to you guys later.
Later.
Bye.
You Scott, jail. All right. Now that we got those loud mouths out of here, I've got more games. Who's ready?
Oh!
Yeah.
I gotta go to bed, man. I gotta get up in
I
like
can't
4
fool with you,
hours.
man. I'm done with you, bro.
All right.
Matt's gotta get up and go do air cages.
That's right.
Give me a we'll do, I know we're emojied out, but just give me one of your favorite emojis, or you can even go to your phone and look at the most commonly used emoji, whatever your emoji is, your favorite emoji. Give it to us in tandem with your outro. If you feel like connecting it to a player, feel free. I don't care. We've had plenty tonight, I think, plenty of stress on emojis, and can't wait to see what DGN does and Matt with version 2. Because that ended up being more fun than I anticipated, I guess.
Yeah, that was great.
All right. So we will start with Jake. Sorry, Jake. And I have one last thing for you here. Coming your way, bro. Just so you know. I gotta have to record it, otherwise it wouldn't be real, right? Oh wait, it's being recorded. No, I gotta record it differently. God, I love making Matt upset. One of my favorite things. Can't wait to invite him back on. All right. So Jake, so good to have you on, my friend. I would like to know what your favorite emoji is. Got to frame myself in 2 different cameras here. And give yourself an outro. What do you got to say to the people? All right, and coming your way, bro.
I'm just happy to. It's gonna be a while before that one gets to me. I can already tell, but I'm happy to come back on. I don't know. I'm hanging around out in the world. Find me out in the world or on the Twitter world. It's one and the same, really. My favorite emoji, the one I use the most, is this guy. You know, he's doing like the shoulder shrug. It's like I don't know. I don't know, because it's so versatile and I don't know things a lot of the time, so it's very handy to come in. But I would say that oh my god, I caught it. Did you threw it so hard that it actually turned into a goddamn beer can?
It fermented in orbit.
It's kind of fucked up when you think about it.
Is it warm?
It's actually boiling hot.
Yeah, boiling hot.
It's been around the world a couple of times, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
All right. Matt, you're next, my friend. Or excuse me. Mr. Yat himself. Mr. Teddy Bear, Elephant, Poo. What it do, baby?
Yeah, you can find all my stuff at DLF, dynastyleaguefootball.com, Dynasty League, the DLF Dynasty podcast with Ryan McDowell and Dan Myler, Dynasty Game Night with John Bosch, Russ Fisher, and Rocky Petrella now. And for favorite emoji, I was going to go with the I don't know guy too, but since Jake stole that one, I'll go with the facepalm guy because I think I use that one a lot too.
All right.
Stunning visual.
Double face palm.
Everyone has to emulate their emoji as well, of course.
Oh, hold on now. If we're emulating emojis, I better pick a different one. I'm just kidding.
Don't pick eggplant. I swear to God.
Oh, dang it. All right. I'll do that, Casey. I'm on the clock for that underdog draft. All right. And swag man. I can't call you swags because we do have another swags that comes on the show. Shout out to swags. Yeah, we don't like him either, but I had to shout him out. So I love you, swags. Swag man. Jim, you like how I just like I love and I hate you at the same time. All right. Anyway, Sam Wagman. You are up, my friend, for your outro and your emoji. What you got?
Yeah, you guys can find me on Twitter at swagman95, swagman95, writer with Ball Blast, contributor to Football Guys, and I don't know. I wish I had sunglasses in here. I use the sunglass guy almost all the time. You can just imagine my glasses are sunglasses, and there you have it.
So I literally picked your Yat when I put out the tweet for the show, or at least part of it, because I assigned you the sunglasses emoji because I figured with the swag, man, you know, I don't know. I think I nailed it.
I like it. Yeah.
And J Mike, my guy, my dude, my friend, what you got? What's good with you these days? How you been? Where you been? What's going on?
What's that old Trey songs? Just gotta make it. I'm just out trying to function, as they say in the West. Anywho, on Twitter at JMikeCheck. You can find the show's handle at the Open Bar Pod. And to everyone in the chat, thank you all for kicking it with us. To everyone listening in podcast form, we appreciate y'all as well. And obviously to our guests, Jake Trophy Bridge, swag man himself, and Price her. It's always good to be with you all. Thank you all for kicking it with us. Thanks for stop avoiding me, Matt. I appreciate that. Trowbridge, always a pleasure. And Sam, great to meet you. And Reba, it's been beautiful to stare at her all evening. Don't tell my wife. My main man, the host with the most, Bun G, Genius the MC, aka hashtag FF Yat Boy, yeah, that's me. Hashtag FF Emo Genius the MC.
All right. All right.
Hashtag FF Man Bun.
Shout out, Jake.
When Trowbridge glitched out in the Matrix earlier. FF Ryan Zaddy Hill. And last but not least, my favorite one of the evening, hashtag FF Twilight Bun from the Robert Pattinson.
I can't believe you gave me that.
At FF Man Bun on Twitter. Gabe, take us home.
Just so rude. So rude. Did you give your emoji? Do you have an emoji? We got to know. What's your emoji?
The laughing emoji. I use that one quite often.
Which one though?
It's not the panda. Come on, J Mike.
No. People get really disrespectful online. They're like, "Oh, you like the raccoon emoji?" I'm like, "No, see, that's not. I'm not with that. Stop disrespecting pandas.
Raccoon is a better animal than a panda. Anyway,
I'm done with you, Pricer. This is why you don't come around anymore.
I'll show you the twitch of the fur. All right.
No, you can't because you don't know the international sex symbol for animals is an effing panda. Gabe, hurry up. Get us out of here. I'm done with this guy.
I want to know which cry emoji it is. Is it is it this one or the tilted one?
No, the one that cheeses and just shows his teeth. That's my favorite one. Just the
one that cheeses and shows its. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
With the greater than, less than signs.
Yes, that one.
Okay, got it. All right.
I think.
Just taking notes over here. All right. Look, I have conversations with you often, and I know the emoji that you use the most, and I don't know if it's that. I mean, that would be up there for me, but I feel like the tilted one where you're crying is used more often. Crying face, like laughing, not crying, but.
Why do you want to make J Mike cry? Man? That's so mean.
All right, so welcome to the open bar. I mean, this has been great. This has been so fun. Oh, my favorite emoji is okay. Well, I definitely use the cry face emoji the most. The one that is crying tears, laughing, upward face orientation.
We got it, Gabe.
I look. I hate. I don't even want to go there. All right. So look, but the one I really like that I wish I used more was the painting nails one. I really like that one. I feel like that really gives off a vibe of like, bitch, please, something like that. And no one even comped this to a player, but I'm going to say, I've said it many a time, I'm sure, but Mike Evans, baby, what does he have to do? He's like, bitch, please. 1,000-yard seasons ain't a thing. You gonna put my ADP down in the dirt, bitch? Please paint my nails. That's what I like.
I'm gonna start saying that when I defend Mike Evans.
Thank you. Yes, just put the anytime you, yeah. Put the nails. That's Mike Evans. Yet. All right. Yeah, this was fun, man. This was good. And we will certainly do it again sometime with these three folks, not necessarily at the same time. I mean, J-Mike will be here, but who knows if we'll ever cross paths again. I'll see you at the crossroads.
Crossroads.
She will be lonely.
You at
I'm gonna miss everybody.
Oh. J-Mike? No. I kind of thought I'd get you with that one. All right. But he'll go on Twitter and say, it's a wonderful world. But he'll go on and sing that. What? But you won't sing on the open bar. Oh, wow.
He's done with all these white people trying to sing Bone Thugs.
You just fucking you got wild in
I was wild
response there.
Wild.
All right. Thank you, everyone. So much fun. Go check out J Mike's journal, if or at least keep the noties on in the event that it's updated, because it's fire the moment that it does come through, as well as any dummies talk that he gets on. Also fire the moment that it comes through. And go check out all these folks' stuff too, man. It's summer. You ain't got nothing to do, right? I don't know. Get or find some emojis to compare to players or something. Anyway, this has been the Open Bar. If you were listening or if you're watching, you already know we have a show next week. You already know who's going to be on. Maybe, I don't know, for sure. No one really knows for sure, but we'll be around. We'll be around. I don't know if this beer is on purpose. I would imagine that it is canning it on purpose this way, but happy Pride Month. Shout out to Circle Brewing, assuming that they're hitting you with that. So love that. And not in Minnesota or Hawaii. It is here in Austin. But yeah. All right. This is the Open Bar, and we do things out here. J Mike, do we have a translation for "we are bros" in emoji form? I mean, the deuces is pretty easy, but we are bros.